Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Hello?
Yes. Mimi.
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Your name is Mimi?
Um, I go by Mimi, but my first name is Michelle.
Okay, Michelle. How old are you?
I'm 34.
What do you got for me?
Okay.
Why do you want a high
I
value man?
didn't even know I wanted a high value man until I discovered your videos a couple of days ago.
Uh-oh. You just thought he was just regular?
Yeah.
Okay, well
I
that's part of the issue, but let's talk. Go ahead.
I don't even know where to start.
Well,
I'm 34.
uh-huh.
I'm going by the videos that I've heard before. I'm 145 pounds.
Okay.
I'm a 10 in the hips, but I'm like a 6'7" in the chest area.
Okay. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
5'2" and 145 pounds. Yeah. So
Yes.
any children?
None.
Okay. And if you had to rank yourself on the scale from 1 to 10, face only,
Um,
and you can't use
I'm
7.
I'm not gonna use a 7. I'm an 8, baby. 8, 9, depending on if I have makeup on or not.
All right, cam up.
Well, I can't cam up right now because
IG.
okay. Well,
What's
I
your
don't have
IG?
an IG. I have my Facebook.
Okay, well just put your Facebook in a private chat to me. So
Okay.
you want to get married?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm
Private
curious.
Chat.
Okay, I can get it in a minute. Yeah, it just says private chat, like to chat with me. Why do you want to get married?
Tell the truth, I don't feel like working anymore.
You don't
I'm
feel like
over it.
working anymore?
I don't want to work anymore. I'm over it.
Hello. So
Uh,
okay, I just sent you a hello message in the chat. So
okay,
respond to that.
thank you.
So you don't want to work anymore. Okay. At least you're honest.
Yes.
So
And I don't know why I'm so nervous being on this phone with you. Like,
well,
for real.
okay. You don't want to work anymore. What did you do? What do you do right now?
I am a level 3 accountant manager with the oil and gas company in Houston.
Okay. And you want to. So do you want to not work ever, or just not corporate?
Not corporate. I don't mind having like my own little at-home business doing auditing and stuff
How
like
many
that.
children do you want to have?
As many as I can.
Come on now, give me a
Like
number.
4, 5, 6. I want a really big family.
Are you from Louisiana?
I'm from New Orleans.
Is that close to Laplace?
Close enough.
Just trying to see if this is you.
That's me.
I'm just trying to see if this is you. Is that you from Laplace?
Yes, that's me.
All right.
And it
So,
says I was born in Germany.
huh?
It says I was born in Germany.
Yeah. So,
Yes, that's me.
okay. So at 34, you're a level 3 accountant. You want to have as many children. You didn't give me a number.
I'm
One,
gonna
two,
say 4 or 5.
4.
4
4
or
or
5.
5. We'll go with 4.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I gotta ask. Why are you just now deciding this at 34?
Because it was drilled in me to make sure I don't rely on no man.
Say again? I didn't hear that.
From my mother, my aunts, and them, they always drilled in me to not rely on any man to make sure that I can take care of myself.
Okay, I get it. Do me a
Yeah.
favor. The YouTube channel, you need to close that in the background, all that other stuff, because I'm starting to hear a little background noise. Am I on Bluetooth or speakerphone?
Headset.
Okay. So, okay, it does not surprise me being from the South. You were told, even from such a family-oriented place like New Orleans, to not rely on no man. My one of my childhood closest friends, his wife was from there. And until I went around there, I did not understand the culture. I'll just put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the longest relationship you've had?
The longest 4 years, 4.5 years.
Okay.
And that was in my early 20s, like 17 to like 22, 23.
Well, 22, 23. So you ain't had a long-term relationship with a man for like over 10 years.
I've tried, but it seemed like the amount of money I make always gets in the way. They feel like I'm always like I'm like the breadwinner in the situation. So I feel like it does something to them,
Okay.
and I don't.
So, but you want to give that, okay. But you want to not make that amount of money.
Not no more, because I feel like it's just hindering me.
No.
It's either
No, that's
I
not
don't know.
okay. I don't know what the headset is because it's real treble. Can you try it without the headset?
Okay,
Right. Um, how long have you been in Houston?
up 3 years.
Okay. And before that, you were in New Orleans.
Yes,
Well, more than anything else that hinders you is New Orleans. Ain't no high value men there.
that's why I moved.
Uh,
And I chose to move to Houston because it's closer to home, but men out here tend to make more money. But then I'm running into guys that they don't want to pursue women, and I'm used to being pursued back home.
oh, what do you mean they don't want to pursue women?
Like, I was in a grocery store the other day, and I see that this guy's looking at me, and I feel like he wants me to make the move. So I say hello, and he does nothing.
Well, um, I, all
I
right,
don't know.
all right.
Maybe I need to move to another city.
No, because you're just gonna get older.
Oh, true.
Because see, okay, one, you're not at your fighting weight. You know, for your height, 120, 120, 125 is really
Hmm.
upper limit. It's dress size 4. You're not that.
Okay.
Number two, you're in your mid 30s, and you have not really had to follow a man's lead or for 10 plus years.
True.
So I'm gonna just tell you, a marriage where you don't have to work and have no, sis, that's not reality. Because the kind
Okay.
of man you're talking about to be able to afford 4 children and afford to not have his woman work, how much money do you think that man needs to make in Houston?
At least 450, 500.
And why would he pick you?
Yeah, that's a hard question. Why
Really?
would he pick me?
I don't know.
I mean,
But
I don't have no children.
so what? Neither
I'm
does
in
it.
love.
Neither does a 21-year-old.
I mean, I understand she's more fertile and she has
She,
plenty of years to go ahead
she's
and
more fertile. She's easier to mold. She's easier to deal with. You
okay.
have a track. When do you have a track record of ever listening to a man?
I mean, at my job, my father.
Okay, your job holds your paycheck over it, and your father is different. When do you have a romantic history of ever following a man?
Oh Lord, I don't want to say that.
Well, but see, that's
Only in my early 20s, but then like
well,
I felt
all
like
right then, all right, and that was 10 years ago, man.
yeah.
So
I
here's
mean, you know what? I
here,
did have another relationship after that. I could have got married, but I
okay.
just felt like he just wasn't leading in a situation. I'm
And
like,
how long ago was that?
that was 4 years ago.
And how okay? And how much was he making?
Oh Lord, he was making, I think he was right at six. He was like 90, 98.
And how long were you guys together?
2 years.
So now you're confusing me. But I'll take it. You had a 2-year relationship that you ended,
Mm-hmm.
and you ended this 2 years ago.
No, 3 years ago.
So again, if you watch my channel, you sound like another sister who's had a
Oh Lord.
man who was suitable. Due respect, you may put yourself at a 9, ma'am. You're right about a 6.
Mm,
Pam Grier
okay.
is an 8.
Okay.
Beyonce is right around Pam Grier. She's 8 or 9.
Beyonce was 8 or 9? I thought she was like a 10.
No way is Beyonce anywhere close to a 10.
So who would be a 10?
If you watch my
I mean, I only been watching you today.
listen. Okay, Pam Grier. I use women from the 70s because
Mm-hmm.
so much politics is involved nowadays. Pam Grier. Well, if a 7, which I don't use, Thelma from Good Times. But Pam
Okay.
Grier, 8, and she's the size, and she's a dress size 8, by the way, with all them boobs and hips.
Okay.
Pam Grier, Diane Carroll, Jane Kennedy, Dorothy Dandridge. All classically beautiful women. Dorothy Dandridge would have been considered around a 10. Diane Carroll would have been considered a 9. Sis, you are average looking. You're cute, but you are not pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous. You ain't fall out fine.
Okay.
And that's okay. But your standard is up there with a man who's in the top 1%. And when I ask you, why would he want you? You can't even answer that. You want more than you look like. And then the man you said you said he wasn't leading or whatever. Have you ever considered maybe you're just too difficult to lead?
But I don't get that at work.
Okay. And is your boss, your manager, is it male or female?
Yeah, I am a manager, but
Okay,
I do
but
have
you're-
to answer to somebody,
Okay,
and I do have subordinates.
listen. Is the person you answer to, is it a male or female?
A male.
What is his race?
He's black,
Okay. And if
and he
I
doesn't understand that why I'm not married.
Oh, sis.
It's just like,
all right. Is he married?
yes, he is.
All right. So you listen to your manager, because your manager has the power of the purse. He can cut your job off.
True.
Even in this conversation, when I start to say things you don't necessarily like, you start over talking and talking loud.
I don't mean to.
But that's the point. That's who you are when the money ain't on the line. Because you don't have to respect no black man. Boom.
No.
You don't have to respect no black man. Only man you got to respect is the man that got your check, or the dude that could whoop you when you were a little girl.
Whoop me.
When you were a little girl, your
Okay.
daddy could whoop you. The only man you got to listen to right now is a black man who he works for a white man's corporation, and he can decide to impact your employment. But show me in your romantic life where you've ever had to listen to a black man. And you already said most black men don't make as much, or may be intimidated by your money or whatever. So you don't look at black men as even being superior. They're equal or below you at best. But see, I don't roll that way. I make far more than you. And I'm far
Okay.
more successful. And you still talk over me.
I don't mean to.
I'm not, but I'm saying, but I know you don't, sis. But I'm saying this because I need you to understand that that's why so many of our sisters that are in this danger zone area can't figure out why they can't get married. You're in your own way. All right. Have you ever considered have you ever had any therapy?
Yes.
How long ago?
I talked to her like 3 days ago.
How long? Okay. And the clinical therapist that can actually prescribe medication?
No.
Okay.
No, yes, she does. She does. I take that back. She does.
You can. Okay. And how long you been seeing your therapist?
2.5 years?
And it's a female.
Yes.
Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, other.
White.
White woman.
Mm-hmm.
Any diagnosis of depression, attachment, acceptance, approval issues, anything like that?
I have none. I just go for routine, like maintenance every
Right, but so
2 to 3
what does she
months.
tell you when it comes to relation? Do y'all talk about relationships?
She says that I need to go ahead and communicate more when it comes down to
Well,
relationships.
let me go ahead and give you a little personal advice. If you've been with a therapist for 2 years, 2.5 years, and you haven't had any breakthroughs, or you need another therapist.
Probably so.
And then you're also dealing with a white woman. She don't understand black women's problems. You need a man.
Well, you know what? I think that's my best bet. I have to talk to, I guess, a man.
A
Because I
professional
had a
man.
black woman at first, and she was like, "I don't need no man."
Of
I
course
was
she
like,
did.
okay.
Of course.
I was like,
and you've
first
heard more
session over with.
Hold on. And you've heard more truth from a guy on YouTube.
Yes.
What that tell you? That there are black men out here with their shit together who actually know something. You just seem to find all the fuck niggas.
I think so.
Well, no, that's not true.
I think so.
No, it's
I don't know.
not. No, ma'am. No, it's not. Because there are women who find men in Houston every day. The only common denominator in all your situations is you. You're not the victim.
I'm not trying to be the victim.
I
I'm just
know,
trying to get married.
but
That's all.
okay. All right. I can't keep going down this path. You're 34, you're headstrong, you're stubborn, and you were programmed from the South to hear you don't need no man. That is damn near a sickness with our people. And it's going to take more than a white woman who's a therapist to help you get back to where you need to get. But I want to go ahead and make this clear. You are not in a position to demand nobody making no $400,000 a year. You're not in no position to make the demands to not have to work the rest of your life. You, at best, 72% of American women, 72% of American mothers with children under 18 have to work. You are going to work because the years in which you had to be a stay-at-home wife and produce several children, that was 10 plus years ago. You are 1 year away from high-risk pregnancy. Your ask is completely unrealistic. So even if you do get someone to talk to you and start leveling out, your standard, what you're asking for, is so outrageous. Outrageous. And again, for who you are, I mean, you're not a model and you're in your mid 30s. I know it sounds hard pill to swallow.
Not at all.
Okay, if it's not, then why are you asking for so much?
You asked me for my estimate. That was just an estimate.
But that's not even a reasonable estimate, ma'am. If you were trying to sell a car and you know what the Kelley Blue Book value or market estimate is, and you try to get 5 times more, is that even reasonable?
Dang.
I mean, or do you really rank yourself? I mean, you really came through like you was a straight up dime.
Okay, Mr. Kevin.
I'm saying, can't somebody see you? And I'm having this conversation. Can't nobody see you?
It's not that. It's just like I came here to ask for help, and I just feel like you just
stab.
Okay.
All right, now this is where we're gonna get that bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. I understand that you're keeping it real.
No. But this is where it becomes that bullshit. Every time you how is it when I talk to younger women and tell them the same thing, they can accept it. But when I talk to women in your age generation, it's always you're bashing, you're rude, you're mean. Explain that to me, Mimi. And she went straight up. What do you think happened, guys, when it got too real? It's what always happens. Always happens. You're mean.
This conversation highlighted how people's priorities can change over time and how those changes can also reshape their expectations. The 34-year-old caller explained that when she was younger, she wasn't specifically looking for a high-value man. She believed that a good relationship was more important than income or status. However, over the years, her perspective shifted. She now wanted marriage and admitted that part of her motivation was the hope of no longer having to work full-time once she had a family. Kevin immediately questioned what had caused such a dramatic change. She explained that growing up, many of her relatives encouraged her to become independent and avoid relying on a man financially. While she followed that advice for years, she now felt differently about what she wanted her future to look like. When discussing her dating history, she revealed that her longest relationship lasted 4 years during her early 20s. Since then, she said she had met men who never seemed interested in seriously pursuing a relationship. Kevin challenged whether that was the full picture or whether there were other factors influencing her experiences. One of the most memorable moments came when she rated herself a 9 out of 10 in physical attractiveness. Kevin disagreed, giving her a significantly lower rating based on his own criteria. That disagreement led into a broader discussion about expectations. Kevin argued that if someone overestimates where they stand in the dating market, they may also develop standards that don't align with the kinds of relationships they consistently attract. The caller also believed men were intimidated by her, suggesting that her confidence or accomplishments made it difficult for them to approach her seriously. Kevin pushed back on that explanation, arguing that blaming intimidation alone doesn't always explain why relationships don't progress toward marriage. The conversation ultimately became less about appearance and more about self-awareness. Kevin encouraged the caller to examine whether her expectations, priorities, and understanding of the dating market matched the outcomes she was hoping to achieve. The biggest takeaway from this discussion is that changing your goals is perfectly normal. But changing your goals may also require adjusting your expectations, your approach, and the way you evaluate both yourself and the people you date. What do you think? Are people more likely to stay single because of unrealistic standards or because they don't meet the right person at the right time?